There is a power within you that has been waiting, watching, knowing the perfect moment to reveal itself. You have walked through trials, through moments of doubt, through the silence where it seemed as if nothing was happening, but what you do not see is that everything has been moving in divine order. You are on the edge of something magnificent, something beyond your imagination, and all that is required of you is to believe. Life is not random. The events that unfold before you are not accidents. Every moment, every situation, every delay has been preparing you. What you once called obstacles were never there to stop you. They were there to shape you. The waiting has not been in vain. The stillness was not emptiness. It was in those moments that the foundation was being laid for the miracle that is about to unfold. You must now walk in certainty, not with a heart that pleads, but with a heart that knows. You are not hoping for a miracle, you are stepping into it. Your faith is not in what the eyes see, but in what the soul knows. If you can hold the vision, if you can feel the joy before it arrives, if you can live in the assurance that it is already done, then life must rearrange itself to reflect this truth. Everything that seemed impossible, every door that appeared closed, every setback that made you question your path, it was all leading to this moment. The time has come for divine intervention, for the unfolding of that which was always yours. The forces of the universe are aligning, moving, shifting, because you have aligned within. The power was never outside of you. It has always been waiting for you to recognize it, to claim it, to trust it. Your only task now is to prepare your heart, not with worry, not with doubt, but with gratitude. Speak as if it is already yours. Walk as if you are already living in the blessing. Love as if you are already whole. Do not wait for proof. Become the proof. The greatest miracles do not come to those who question. They come to those who expect, who receive, who know that God is about to do something extraordinary. Everything has been set in motion. Nothing can stop what is meant for you. The moment you surrender fear and embrace certainty, you step into the realm where the impossible becomes reality. It is done. It is yours. Now watch as the miracle unfolds. There is a shift happening in the unseen. It is moving in ways that your physical eyes cannot yet perceive, but your spirit knows. It is a knowing so deep, so undeniable, that even when circumstances seem unchanged, you can feel it in the air. You can sense the arrival of something miraculous. It is not a wish, not a vague hope, but a divine certainty. You have prayed, you have believed, and now the answer is making its way to you, not in fragments, not in small portions, but in abundance. You are standing at the threshold of something extraordinary. All the waiting, all the longing, all the times you whispered in the silence, wondering if God had forgotten you, were never ignored. Every word was heard, every tear was seen, every desire planted in your heart was known before you even spoke it. And now the manifestation is near. There are forces beyond your comprehension moving on your behalf. You are being positioned, aligned, placed exactly where you need to be. You are not being left behind. You are being prepared for something that exceeds your greatest expectations. Do not look at the past to define what is possible. Do not measure the future by the limitations of what has already been. What is coming to you is not something you have seen before. It is not the repetition of what you have already experienced. It is new. It is divine. It is greater than anything you could have imagined. The mind will try to understand it, but this is beyond understanding. This is a season where faith must take the lead, where trust must go before sight, where you must act as if you have already received, because in truth you have. Everything is energy, everything is vibration, and what you align with, you attract. Your belief is the key. You cannot wish for a miracle while holding on to fear. You cannot expect abundance while speaking in lack. You cannot step into the new while clinging to the old. This is the moment to release, to surrender all doubt, to rid yourself of every thought that says you are not worthy, not ready, not capable. Those were lies, illusions, that kept you bound to a reality that no longer serves you. But now you are stepping into something higher, something destined. The chains are falling off. The past is losing its grip. The door that was once locked is opening wide, not because you forced it, but because you aligned yourself with the truth that it was always meant to open for you. There are people being moved into your path, opportunities rearranging themselves to meet you at the perfect time. Everything is converging into this moment. The doubts that tried to shake you will no longer have power. The delays that once frustrated you will now reveal their purpose. What seemed like rejection was actually divine redirection. What you thought was loss was actually preparation for something greater. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. You are at the center of something magnificent, and the forces of heaven are working to bring it to pass. Your only task now is to receive, to stand in a state of gratitude, to move as though the promise is already fulfilled, to speak words of faith and expectation. If you knew without a doubt that the miracle was coming tomorrow, how would you feel today? If you knew that everything you prayed for was already done, how would you carry yourself? That is the posture you must hold. Not desperation, not worry, but certainty. When you walk in faith, heaven moves. When you stand in confidence, the universe bends to accommodate your belief. You were never meant to struggle for blessings. You were never meant to chase after what is already yours. The moment you shift your awareness, the moment you step into the knowing, life must respond. You do not need to convince God to bless you. The blessings have already been assigned to you. You do not need to beg for what is already yours. You need only to recognize it, to accept it, to make room for it. That is the secret. You must make space in your mind, in your heart, in your life. If you are still holding onto the old, there is no room for the new. If you are still replaying past disappointments, you are not in position to receive what is ahead. Release it. Release the need to understand everything. Release the habit of overthinking. Release the timeline you created in your mind. Divine timing is perfect, and it does not conform to human logic. It moves in ways that are beyond comprehension, but always with precision, always at the exact moment when you are ready to receive. You may not feel ready, but God knows when you are. You may think you need more time, more preparation, more signs, but that is the illusion of the mind. The moment you accept that it is done, it is done. The only thing that has ever been between you and the miracle is the belief that it was separate from you. The truth is, it was never apart from you. It has always been within you, waiting for you to see it, to claim it, to know that it was yours all along. There will be moments when the world will try to distract you. The physical realm will still show signs of the old, the remnants of what once was. But do not be deceived by appearances. Reality is shifting beneath the surface. Just because you do not see it yet does not mean it is not happening. Just because the evidence has not appeared does not mean the miracle is not already in motion. This is where trust must become your foundation. You must believe in the unseen more than you believe in what your eyes show you. Nothing can stop what has been set in motion. No force, no obstacle, no delay can prevent what has been divinely ordained for you. The miracle is already unfolding. The blessing is already here. It is not far away. It is not distant. It is here, now, in this moment. You are stepping into it with every breath, with every thought, with every declaration of faith. Speak as if it is done. Walk as if you already hold it in your hands. Rejoice as if the doors have already opened. That is how you bring it forth. The only thing that could ever delay it is doubt. But even doubt has no real power. It is merely a shadow, an illusion that disappears the moment you shine the light of faith upon it. You have come too far to turn back now. You have seen too much, experienced too much to question whether miracles are real. They are, and they are happening for you. Not just for others, not just in distant places, but for you, here, now, in this very moment. Do not let your mind tell you that you are not ready. Do not let fear whisper lies that say you are unworthy. The blessing has already been assigned to you. It is your name on it. It has been written into the fabric of your destiny. It is not a matter of if, it is a matter of when. And the when is now. Something is shifting, something is breaking through. The waiting is over, the miracle is here. You have stepped into a new reality, one where all things are possible, one where faith moves mountains, one where the impossible becomes inevitable. Nothing can stop what has been set in motion. It is already done. It is already yours. Now, simply watch as it appears before your eyes. You are standing at the threshold of something divine, something beyond human comprehension. Every delay, every struggle, every unanswered prayer was not a denial. It was a preparation. It was life aligning itself perfectly so that when the blessing arrived, you would be ready to receive it fully. You have not been forgotten. You have not been overlooked. Everything has been moving in the unseen, working together in perfect harmony to bring forth the very thing your heart has been calling for. And now it is here. The shift is happening. The breakthrough is near. The miracle has already been set in motion. It is no longer time to wonder if it will happen. It is time to know that it is already happening. You are not separate from the blessing, you are one with it. The only thing that has ever stood between you and its manifestation was the illusion that you had to struggle to receive it. That illusion is fading now. The old beliefs that told you that you were unworthy, that you had to earn the favor of God, that you had to wait endlessly without evidence, those beliefs are dissolving into nothingness. The truth has always been simple. The moment you believe it is done, it is done. The moment you decide to receive, it appears before you. Look around you, not with physical eyes, but with the eyes of your spirit. What do you see? Do you see lack, struggle, delay, or do you see the unseen forces aligning in your favor? Do you see divine hands moving behind the scenes, orchestrating a perfect symphony where every note plays at the right time? What you see inwardly is what will manifest outwardly. You must see yourself already walking in the blessing. You must feel the joy of it before it arrives. You must embody the victory before it is revealed. That is the key, that is the secret. Everything that once held you back is crumbling. The doubts, the fears, the false narratives that said you could never rise beyond your past, they are losing their grip. You are being lifted into a new dimension of faith, one where miracles are not rare occurrences but a way of life, one where the extraordinary becomes ordinary, one where you no longer hope for blessings but expect them as a natural result of your belief. You are shifting, evolving, stepping into your divine inheritance. There is no more room for hesitation, no more room for second guessing. You've spent enough time waiting, questioning, wondering. Now is the time to claim it. Now is the time to walk as if you already hold it in your hands. No force in existence can withhold what is rightfully yours. It has already been written, it has already been prepared. All that remains is for you to step into alignment with it. There is nothing standing in your way. The obstacles you once perceived were never real. They were reflections of your past beliefs, illusions designed to test your faith, to strengthen your knowing. But now the illusion is gone. Now you see clearly. Now you understand that the moment you choose to receive, life has no choice but to respond. Take a deep breath and feel the shift. Feel the energy of the miraculous surrounding you. It is here, it is happening now. You are stepping into a new reality, one where blessings flow effortlessly, one where divine timing unfolds with precision, one where what once seemed impossible is now inevitable. The miracle has already arrived. The only thing left to do is embrace it. It is done, it is yours. Now watch as it unfolds before your eyes. Everything in your life is shifting right now, even if you cannot yet see it with your physical eyes. The unseen is more real than the seen. The foundation of your miracle was never in the hands of the world. It was always in your belief, your willingness to trust, your ability to let go of doubt and step into the certainty that what you have asked for is already moving toward you. There has never been a moment when you were separated from the promise. There has never been a time when God was not working on your behalf. Every moment of waiting was not wasted. It was a divine orchestration, ensuring that the right doors would open at the right time. Feel this truth in your spirit. Let it settle deep within you. There is nothing missing. There is nothing lacking. The miracle is already formed, already completed in the invisible. Now it is unfolding. Now it is coming into form. Now it is appearing right before your eyes. This is not a dream. This is not a distant possibility. It is real. It is happening. And nothing can stop it from manifesting in your life. Everything that once seemed impossible is bending, shifting, aligning to make way for the promise. The people, the resources, the opportunities, the unexpected breakthroughs, they are all being positioned perfectly. The pieces are falling into place in ways you could never have orchestrated on your own. That is why you were told to trust. That is why you were told to surrender. Not because you were being denied, but because you were being prepared for something greater than what you even imagined. Look within yourself now. Do you feel the shift? Do you feel the heaviness lifting? Do you feel the weight of doubt and fear dissolving? That is because you are stepping into a new dimension, one where miracles are not just possible, but inevitable. One where you no longer hope for blessings, you expect them. One where you no longer question if you are worthy, you know you are. Everything that once made you feel small is fading away. Everything that once made you feel separate from your dreams is losing its power over you. The old version of you that struggled, that doubted, that questioned whether God had forgotten you, that version no longer exists. You are standing in the fullness of your faith now. You are walking in the knowing that you are divinely supported, divinely guided, divinely favored. And because you know this, Everything in your life is beginning to reflect it. The shift is not coming, it is here. The breakthrough is not on its way, it has arrived. The moment you accepted it, it became real. This is the moment everything changes. This is the moment you step out of waiting and into receiving. The delay was never a denial, it was a divine setup. What is about to unfold will leave no room for doubt. What is about to manifest will be so undeniable that even those who once questioned your faith will have no choice but to see the hand of God upon your life. The doors that were once closed will swing open effortlessly. The situations that seemed impossible will resolve in your favor. The opportunities you thought had passed you by will return with greater blessings attached. Everything is working together for your good. Even the things that seemed unfair, the things that broke you, the things that made you question whether you would ever rise again, they were all necessary. They were all part of the preparation. Without them, you would not be standing here ready to receive what is coming. The pain was not wasted. The struggles were not pointless. They were refining you, strengthening you, molding you into the person who could carry the blessing that is about to be poured into your life. Now, there is nothing left to do but receive. There is nothing left to do but stand firm in your faith and know that it is already done. The path has been cleared, the way has been made, the miracle is not coming, it is here. And now the only thing left to do is to give thanks, to stand in awe of what has already been prepared for you, to watch as the divine plan unfolds in ways that exceed your greatest expectation. You are ready. It is time. The promise is fulfilled. You have been chosen for this moment, this divine moment, when everything is aligning perfectly for your life's next great chapter. Every part of your journey, every setback, every challenge has been part of a bigger plan. You were never alone in this process, even when it seemed like the world was silent. Every prayer, every whisper of faith, every tear you shed, all of it was being heard and seen. The universe, the divine, God himself has been moving in ways you could not even imagine, preparing things behind the scenes. Your faith has already created the path for the miracle you are about to experience. You may have spent years wondering why things were taking so long. You may have questioned your own worth, your own ability to receive what you've been asking for, but you were never wrong in your faith. You were never wrong in holding on to the belief that something greater was meant for you. All that waiting, all that trusting was not in vain. It was your preparation. It was the time needed for your spirit to expand, for your belief to deepen, for your heart to align with what's about to manifest. This moment is so much bigger than you. It's not just about your personal blessings. It's about the testimony you are about to have. What God is about to do for you is not just for you. It's to show the world what faith in the unseen can bring. It's to show the world that when you align with your higher purpose, when you trust the divine process, miracles happen. You will be the walking evidence that the impossible can become possible. You will be the living proof that no matter what the circumstances may look like, God's plan always prevails. All of the doubt, all of the disbelief, all of the negative experiences you've encountered were simply preparation. They were the final test before the breakthrough. The devil wants to shake your faith, to make you doubt the promise, to convince you that you've been forgotten. But the truth is this: God's promises are never empty. They are never false. When he speaks, it is done. And now you are standing in the moment where what he spoke over you is about to come to pass in a way that will blow your mind. Take a deep breath and allow yourself to feel the truth of this. The miracle has been set in motion and it's already on its way. You don't have to work for it. You don't have to struggle for it. You simply have to accept it. You simply have to open your heart to receive the abundance that's being poured into your life. The blessings you've been asking for are not far off. They are not distant. They are right here in this moment, ready to be revealed. The shift in your life is already happening. Your circumstances, your finances, your relationships, your health, they are all about to transform. Things that once seemed impossible are about to come into your reality. You will look back on this moment and see how perfectly everything aligned. You will see how every challenge, every disappointment, every delay was part of the preparation to bring you to this point. And when the miracle comes, you will not be surprised. You will be in awe, but you will also understand that it was always meant to be. You've carried this promise in your heart for so long, and now it's about to manifest. The time for your breakthrough has arrived. Your faith has opened the door, and now you are walking into the fullness of what you've been praying for. You are stepping into a new season where miracles flow freely, where blessings come without effort, and where the impossible becomes your new reality. This is your moment to shine. This is your time to step into the fullness of your potential. This is the time when everything you've been praying for will manifest in ways you could never have imagined. Your faith is the key that has unlocked the door to your miracle, and now you will experience a life of abundance like never before. You are ready for it.